The Pennsylvania Public Utility Commission held its third public hearing tonight about PPL's proposed rate increase.
Harry Murphy was there and heard from the community as well as the company. Harry, how are people feeling about this?
Well, Alicia and Valerie, tonight's hearing drew quite a crowd, with lots of people concerned about PPL's 7% rate increase that the company says is needed to improve their grid as well as customer service.
It isn't the fault of consumers that infrastructure needs modernized. Thus, modernizing infrastructure is not a reasonable reason to raise the rates.
People living in the Mid-State voicing their concerns at a hearing Wednesday night after the Pennsylvania Public Utility Commission temporarily halted a request by PPL Electric to increase their rates.
This request is about building a stronger, smarter, more resilient distribution system so that we can reduce outages and provide better service to the 1.5 million customers we serve.
But many customers are frustrated and concerned, including farmers who rely on the grid to power anaerobic manure digesters, which help to turn methane into electricity that goes back into the grid.
This reduction in our price to compare will reduce the compensation we receive for our excess generation and will cause immediate and devastating financial harm to our farm and the farms of other members of Professional Dairy Managers of Pennsylvania that have supported our participation in this case.
Other customers are frustrated due to the increasing demand for data centers, which puts strain on the grid that residents don't feel they should pay for.
It's absurd that this proposal calls for the people who don't want these data centers to foot the bill to meet AI's unquenchable thirst for electricity.
What we're talking about here is propping up companies that don't create value for anybody but themselves.
But PPL insists that these data centers are not the reason for the price increases.
That data centers are not driving this distribution rate request. Data centers are primarily served on our transmission system. This rate request is about our distribution system.
If you missed tonight's hearing, there are 2 more in-person public input hearings as well as 2 telephonic input hearings. For information about these hearings and how to participate, head over to our website, abc27.com. Live in the newsroom, I'm Harry Murphy, ABC 27 News.
All right, Harry, thanks so much.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.